we are going to start the lesson environmental management, which is all descriptive lesson based on environmental science. In that, first they have given, can you recall how does the atmosphere affect our daily life? So first thing, that is atmosphere protect us from the harmful radiations from the sun. That is the first effect of atmosphere. Second, it keeps the earth warm due to the greenhouse effect. That is the second thing we can remember. Third important thing, that is atmosphere provides us oxygen for human beings as well as animals, and it also provides the carbon dioxide for the plants to sustain the life. Then here our diet, clothing, our festivals, health, lifestyle, all these things are affected by the atmosphere. Now forecast about which weather related factors are given during the news bulletins on Doordarshan and Akashvani. So usually whenever the forecast about the weather is given on the Akashvani or the Doordarshan, then it includes the factor like cloud cover, rainfall, snowfall, then wind speed, temperature, atmospheric pressure. So all these things are mentioned in this forecasting of the atmosphere. Now we are going to define the term weather. So you underline the definition weather. You are going to write it from the textbook only. So atmospheric conditions at a specific time at a particular place are referred to as a weather. So simple definition, the atmospheric conditions at a specific time at a particular place are nothing but the weather. So it depends upon the variety of factors. We frequently express our opinion about the weather by making the statements like today it is too cold or it is very hot today. So they have given a chart in which they have given the various conditions. So weather related climatic factor, it includes atmospheric pressure, sunlight, then clouds, humidity, rainfall, visibility and temperature. Followed? So there are totally 7 factors which are related to the climatic weather related or climatic related factors. Followed? So depending upon that, using these factors we can have our conclusion, or we can state the statements like it is too cold or it is too hot today. Followed? So here weather is the thing which depends on the prevailing conditions of the air and the climate of a particular region. Now here we are going to see the distinguishing point between the climate and the weather. On this page, this is the important question, distinguish between the climate and the weather. But before giving all these points as a distinguishing point, I am going to tell you whatever part they have given in the book, and then we will have the collection of the points. Followed? So the climate of a particular region is the average of daily readings of various weather related parameters recorded for several years. So this is the definition for climate. What is climate? Climate of a particular region is nothing but it is the average of daily readings, whichever daily readings you are having regarding the temperature, regarding the atmospheric pressure. You are going to take the average of these daily readings of various weather related parameters. We have seen all the weather related parameters on the adjacent chart recorded for several years. Followed? So that is the average, that is nothing but the climate, and hence it is a long term predominant condition of the atmosphere. Followed? Now changes in the weather, they have given the paragraph, they have given regarding the distinguishing point between the climate and the weather. So climate does not change continuously, then it remains constant in the region for a long duration. Thus we see that weather is related to specific location and specific time, whereas climate is related for longer duration and for larger area. Followed? So changes in the weather may occur for a short period of time, whereas changes in the climate takes place slowly over much long duration. Followed? So climate plays very important role in our day-to-day life. It influences our basic need like food, clothing, shelter, occupation. Then it is important, especially in our country, because our country is the agrarian country, that is agriculture is the main occupation in our country. So various climatic factors like direction, speed of wind, temperature, atmospheric pressure, etc., they are considered during construction of runways, seaports, huge bridges and skyscrapers, etc. So that is how these changes in the climate or climatic conditions are very important. So whenever you are asked the question, distinguish between weather and climate, the first point you are going to write is, you are going to write a definition. First you are going to write a definition of weather, that it is a condition at a specific time at a particular place, that is referred to as a weather. Then definition of climate, it is a average of daily readings of various weather related parameter recorded for several years. Then secondly, you can write about weather. Weather can change continuously while climate remain constant in the region for a long duration. That is the second point you can write. Then whether it is related to the specific location and specific time, while climate is related to the longer duration and larger area. Followed? Then changes in the weather may occur for a short period of time, while changes in the climate, it occurs slowly for the long duration. Followed? So these are the 4 points you can write regarding the distinguishing features between the climate and weather. So this is the important part on this page. Now they have given you, use your brain power, which factors are affected favorably or unfavorably by climate, what must we do to minimize this effect. So here this, in the climate, first thing, that is many factors are there which are affecting due to climate, or which gets affected due to climate. If we consider the climatic conditions suitable for agriculture, you will have a good result, that is you will have the bumper crop, a large amount of crop can be grown in the fields or the farms. But on the other hand, if the conditions are unfavorable, climatic conditions are unfavorable, it results in drought, and there is a danger of climatic changes which affects the food supply, which affects the temperature, which affects the health, and also the water availability is also affected. Followed? So as there is a favorable condition, the effect is good one, getting large amount of crop. But if the, on the other hand, if the conditions are unfavorable, it may result in the drought, which affects the food supply, which affects the temperature, which affects the water availability, which affects the health. Followed? So if we consider the bad effect, the most dangerous consequence of the climatic change is increased frequency of natural calamities. Due to these climatic changes, the natural calamities possibilities are increasing day by day, and these climate changes will affect the temperature of the oceans particularly, resulting in the problems with oceanic currents. Followed? Which results in the storms, cyclones, cloudbursts, so which are very very dangerous. They are not the minor things, which causes the havoc on the earth. And changing temperature are also causing the global warming, which results in melting of the glaciers, and which results in the rise in the sea level. Followed? So the coastal areas and the islands, they are having the danger of to go underwater, and the human race is under the great threat due to these climatic factors. So the most dangerous harmful consequence of climatic change is the increase in the frequency of the natural calamities, that you have to remember. Followed? Natural calamities are occurring frequently nowadays due to the climatic changes, and these natural calamities are one which are like cyclone, cloudburst, storms, and which results in the havocs, and particularly the people who are living in the coastal region, there is a danger for them, followed, to go underwater. But if we want to minimize all these things, what we have to do, we have to minimize this unfavorable condition, that is we have to decrease the pollution, that means we have to control the carbon emission, followed, indirectly. So we have to increase the tree planting, that is afforestation is essential. deforestation is prevented, then here pollution should be controlled, and all the activities in which the natural resources are not used, that activities you have to control or prevent, followed. So that is the way you should minimize this effect, followed. So that is the question, use your brain power. Then we are on page number 97. Here they have given a special day, that is 23rd March. You underline that, World Meteorological Day. Then think and discuss. Human progress is related to conducive climate and geography. They have designed time schedule for their lives based upon centuries of climatic experiences, and scientists find it necessary to study climate in view of its effect on agricultural production, followed. So now we are going to see what are the observatories. So whenever we are ascertaining the climate of a particular region, we require the review of earlier studies of various factors or various aspects of the climate. So earlier review of the study of various aspects of the climate is very important whenever we are going to ascertain a climate of a particular region. So most of the countries in the world, what they have done, they have established the meteorological department for making the records of these observations, and these departments, they have observatories which are equipped with modern instruments and technologies, followed. So that is the thing done by most of the countries in the world, that is they have done the development of the departments which are nothing but the observatories, in which they do the recording of these observations, followed. Now here, if we consider if present climatic conditions are analyzed with reference to the past climatic condition, we can predict climatic changes of the future. However, as climate is a net result of a complex mixture of various atmospheric factors, forecasting of climate is affected by two things. First, if the climate is as it is a net result of the complex mixture of various atmospheric factors, it is a very complicated and difficult process, followed. So forecasting will become easy where the climatic changes are slow and of limited nature. So whether climate forecasting, if it is climatic changes are slow one, if they are of limited nature, then the forecasting is easy one. But whenever the climatic changes are complex one, they are interdependent one, they are rapid one, that is fast one, then the forecasting will become difficult, followed. So that is regarding the climate. Then we are going to see what is meteorology. So again, this is the descriptive part. You should prepare a note on meteorology and Indian Meteorological Department. So first thing, that is we are going to see the definition of meteorology, the science that studies the interrelationship, underline this definition, interrelationships between various components of air, natural cycles, geological movements of the earth and the climate is called meteorology. So define meteorology, underline this important definition, the science that studies the interrelationships between various components of air, natural cycles, geological movements of the earth and the climate is called a meteorology. It includes study of storms, clouds, rainfall, thunder, lightning, etc. All these studies are included in that, and depending upon the study of such a factors, weather forecast can be made, followed. So they are useful for the common people like farmers, fisheries, aviation services, water transport and various other organizations. So we are going to write 3 points regarding the meteorology. That is, first its definition, second it includes which factors are studied in it, and on that basis the forecast is made, and it is useful for whom, that is it is useful for common people as well as the farmers, aviation services, that is aeroplane, then fisheries, water transport and various other organization. Then we are going to see what is India Meteorological Department. So Indian Meteorological Department, it was founded, that is the first point, by British in 1875 at Shimla, and its head office is at Pune, and the regional offices are at Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Nagpur, Delhi. So regional offices are at these various places, but head office of this Indian Meteorological Department is at Pune, which was founded by British in 1875 at Shimla for the first time. Followed. Now here what they do, they prepare the maps every day which indicates the daily predictions. So they make the maps about the weather, and then these maps they are prepared, they are published twice in every 24 hours. For every day, twice these maps they were prepared and published regarding these various factors affecting the climate. Now in this institute, research goes on continuously on the aspects like instruments for climatic changes or climatic readings, then predictions about climate made using radars, prediction about climate related to seismology, that is geological changes, then prediction regarding the rainfall by satellite, air pollution, etc. So first you have to tell who was the Indian Meteorological Department was founded by whom and where. Second point, you have to remember about its head office, where it is present, and you have to tell the names of the regional offices where they are present. Then actually what they do, they prepare the maps and they publish these maps regarding these aspects, and these were published and prepared twice a day or twice in 24 hours. And in this, the various aspects like instruments for climatic readings, prediction about climate made using radar, predictions about climate related to seismology, prediction regarding rainfall by satellites, air pollution, all these things are given here. So it provides important information regarding weather and climatic conditions to other departments. So meteorological department, they have the different studies, and all these information that they have collected, they have to give that information to the departments like shipping department, agricultural department, aviation department, irrigation department, marine oil exploration and production, etc. And prediction regarding calamities like dust storms, sandstorm, heavy rainfall, then hot and cold waves, tsunami, etc. All these dangerous things which are possible to occur, their prediction also they have to give, and they are communicated with the various department for this all these things. And for this purpose, India has launched several satellites equipped with high class technology, and observatories at several locations are doing excellent work in the analysis of the information received from these satellites. Followed. So here this is the important Indian Meteorological Department is very important department, because it is giving very important information about weather and climatic conditions to the various departments. It is also giving the prediction regarding the various dangerous things like dust storm, sandstorm, heavy rainfall, hot and cold waves, tsunami like things. And thus it is the department which is in continuous communication with the other departments. Followed. And thus they are doing excellent work in the analysis of the information received from these satellites. So that is the important thing that India has done, that they have launched several satellites equipped with high class technology. Followed. So that is regarding the this lesson. We will continue the next part in the next video.